Hello, everybody. Let me just get this stuff set up. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I made a decision this morning when a few plans got changed that I would go live. I was planning on doing it sometime this month to celebrate my journey. 5 years ago, I started this journey on YouTube and got myself back in the studio, and I think it was the best decision I ever made. But unfortunately, that came due to this month being the 5th anniversary of COVID. It's hard to imagine 5 years ago, medical staff, medical professionals around the world trying to come up with a cure for this deadly disease. Terms like lockdown, masks, devastated a lot of us. Family members, close friends, lives were taken from this terrible disease right across the world. I remember in February, my wife and I went, we had a plan, Shauna, we had a planned trip to spend 3 days in England, or a couple days in England, and then a week in Italy, and then end up back in England and come back home. That was in the middle of February, and that's when we started seeing on the news everywhere the devastation in Italy, which I believe at the time had the highest numbers, and we were in Sicily, the little island, and at the time there was only maybe one case there, according to the news. So we felt kind of safe, but it was just so sad to watch what was going on in Italy. And obviously that was pretty much the only news we heard and watched. And during the end of our stay vacation, obviously we had the plan to stay a couple more days in England, so we flew into Rome from Sicily, and at that point the numbers were just crazy, and we were scared, and we ended up getting a shuttle bus to bypass most of the population in the airport, because it's quite large there in Rome, and we got on the plane to head to England, and lo and behold, England's numbers were jumping just as high as Italy and the rest of the world. So we spent the 2 days there, and we headed back for home. And I still say to this day, I think Shauna and I were the first to get to go into lockdown. I mean, into, what do you call that? So we had to stay home. My founder, rest in peace, of Oasis, where I work, he suggests that just stay home for 7 days just to make sure. And by the time that 7 days was up, we were in the middle of heading towards the middle of March. It was around the 11th, and everybody started to close down, sports, everything. Ran out of things to do at home. I was doing renovations. I was actually having fun, but it was still a scary time. Nobody knew what was happening, how long this would last. And then the big box companies shut down, so the renovations was out, and it led me right to YouTube. Figure I'd do what I used to do best. So I started to write again. So the first song I wrote was Rise from this album. And I'm going to do the best I can to play all these songs with an acoustic. I hope you enjoy it. This song's called Rise. with all the shit that was going on with COVID, who would have thought that in 2020, in the 20th century, racism would still be as much as it is, and still is. So sometime in May when we heard about, or April or May, when we heard about the George Floyd situation, incident, tragedy, I wrote a song. And this one's called Rise, the George Floyd story. Pick up the Sunday paper, turn on the local news, step back and turn a blind eye, or step up and join the move. Last night a soul was taken, a four-man in uniform. They played God, the judge, and jury, whose innocence was seen by all. Nothing has changed, and nothing will change. Rise up, rise up. They're talking prosecution, they promised to bring on change. 400 years in bondage, today the march remains. Children have come together, fathers of nations cry, all colors, all religions, step up and see the light. If nothing has changed, and nothing will change, rise up, rise up, rise up. Outrageous justice finds us. The courtrooms are full of lies. The words carry no conviction, echoes from the past. Don't need no sympathy, don't need no hand-me-downs. Don't let them take your future, there's only one America's. If nothing has changed, and nothing will change, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Fight for your freedom, stand for equality. We're all God's creation, we're all statues of liberty. Fight for your freedom, stand for equality. We're all God's creation, we're all statues of liberty. If nothing has changed, Thank you. Let me get rid of this one. So yeah, things continued to progress in COVID. None of us knew if we were going back to work, what the next step was. Many people dying around us. It was nothing but depression on the news. Against rules and regulations and what the governments here in our city anyways said that we weren't allowed to go to work. Most of you know I work at an addictions, mental health, where we help people find employment, get them back on the road. So Oasis was the place that saved my life. There was no way me and the executive director were not going in because there were so many phone calls, so many people that needed our help. And most of you, either directly or indirectly, can relate to mental health or addiction issues. And you can understand with the meetings and all the resources shut down, they went right back into seclusion and depression, and sadly, we lost a few clients. But we did our best to hang around, and so I dedicate this song titled Broken to those individuals. If I had love, if I had a friend, if I had time, would I be fine? Morning light sets in my room. I pull the shades down low. Didn't come into my knees. God help me find the way. Voices not clear. People not fair. Faces not real. Feels like a dream. Gets so loud, sometimes I can't hear a thing they say. Disconnect is certain well. No one wants to hear. Broken. Broken. Maybe someday find my own way and break these cold chains. But would I be free? Mental state of mind is blurred, hopeless at best, screwed by his conceptions that a drug broken. 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 Yeah, so that was going into the studio during COVID, was sneaking in the back. My uncle's great friend, Steve Sherman, who most of you are familiar with, pretty much does most of the music, my background, and producer. And I couldn't be more grateful to have met him and still in my corner. But the one person that really gave me a push to get back into it, writing music, was Shauna, I guess 2 persons, and Clea McCaffrey. As you know, Clea was on the entire album. Those 2 songs that I just played were a challenge, 20-minute challenge to see if I can come up with a verse and a chorus. And that's what led me into the studio. So I owe a ton to Clea, and she's doing fantastic with her career. What am I doing? Which leads us to this song here. And I'm sorry, JJ. I know this is your favorite album. And I know I said I don't like playing the song without Clea singing. So I overheard some conversations between mother and daughter, and I've wanted to write a song so I can get Clea more involved in getting her own parts, as opposed to just harmonies and doing a ton of work that way. So I wrote a song called Love Who You Are. And I guess I really use myself as an example to just not give up and don't sell your soul, and just be who you are and love who you are. A hidden cry is what I see. A silent tear is what I hear. The birds who stay know who they are. The ones who've flown won't get far. Who are we to make mistakes? Who are we to ask for breaks? You scaled a lifetime for a taste, and when it comes, we walk away. Who you are. Your eyes, they smile behind the mask. Your soul shines as bright as lights. Don't live your life for someone else. Don't sacrifice who you are. Who are we to chase a dream? Who are we to laugh and scream? The answers come from deep within. Trust yourself in who you are. Love who you are. Love who you are. Play the game within the rules. Still you don't know who you are. Wait in silence for a sign. Love who you are. Love who you are. Who you are. Thank you. Hope the sound is good out there. Yeah, so that song, as you all know, Clea's, you really got to meet the real Clea, her personality. Just watch the video if you haven't. So as I was having fun with the recording, obviously we all know COVID continued, but we all learned live with it the best we could. Back in 2006, I wrote a song. When I went into recovery, I wrote a few songs, and you'll see them scattered throughout this album and the following one. And Clea heard this, and she said, "Why don't you put that on the album?" So we did. And this is the song that I boast about most to everybody, the song that introduced me to the community. Episode number 83, I'll say it again, on the YML show, Pete Johns. And we got pretty cool feedback on it. And this one's titled Free, once again dedicated to those suffering from mental health and addictions. I feel the pain you hide. You choose to suffer inside. Barely any life about you. You're watching days go past. You're losing precious time. enemy you fight is you. Go free as a bird, soar in the wind. You'll see from on high. Don't deny yourself the dream. You keep a busy mind, the smoke and mirrors kind. Mental stress has done you harm. But soon there'll come a time when you must face his crime. Faith alone you can't get by. Go free as a bird, soar in the wind. You'll see from on high a brighter world's awaiting you. Go free as a bird, soar in the wind. You'll see from on high. Don't deny yourself the dream. I recognize this place. I've fallen here before. I've taken all I can. All this pain is hard to bear. I'm waiting by your door. It's getting cold out here. There's nothing here for me, so release me. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You try to justify, you weigh the pros and cons. The answers lie before your eyes. But still you can't let go, no matter how you try. Talk yourself into a web. Go free as a bird, soar in the wind. You'll see from on high a brighter world's awaiting you. Go free as a bird, soar in the wind. You'll see from on high. Don't deny yourself the dream. Go free as a bird. You'll see from on high. Go free as a bird. You'll see from on high. Don't deny yourself the dream. Thank you. Yeah, so that was actually the last song I did on the album, and it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, if there's any good that came out of COVID, it was the fact that we're here. Many of us are here because we had nowhere else to be, and we discovered YouTube. on to, I think we're okay for time. I want you all, after this show, you're all going to be dumped on to Thomas Christ, which they have an amazing show. Thomas on at 7 o'clock. Jade, she's on at 8 o'clock. Pete John's at 9 o'clock. And I'm not sure, I believe Brad Example will come on right after that. And then you have Camp Jimmy, and you have the Nut House. Saturdays is, we have some karaoke. Saturdays is just amazing. So, but everybody from here will be dumped on. Hey, Pete John. And I got your t-shirt, but I'm saving it for Monday. All right. So then my niece was all excited, and she calls me and says, Uncle Frank, will you write a song for me and my fiance? We're getting married. And I said, sure. And it was really tricky writing a love song for somebody else. So I guess I put myself in it and kind of singing to Shauna, so made it a little easier. But I picked her brains, got a whole bunch of, I discussed with her relationship. She was just telling me a whole bunch of things, and just kind of jotted down a bunch of bullets and words that she used, and came up with this song, Only You. And I was looking for something a little bit heavier on the album, and we wrote this song called Only You. How did it go? Young and free, she took my breath away, and then we parted. Fire and rain, the storms have come and gone, and now we're here together. Heaven stars align that night, and I first laid my eyes on you. Only you for me. Heaven sent, I couldn't ask for better times. Apart, each night I close my eyes, I only saw you. Heaven and stars aligned that night, when I first laid my eyes on you. Only you. Times apart, each night I close my eyes, I only saw you. Heaven and stars aligned that night, when I first laid my eyes on you. Even if earth was sinking, you'd have your arms around me. Heaven and stars aligned that night, when I first laid my eyes on you. Even if earth was sinking, Thank you. Need some water. Yeah, and I'm sure I speak for most of you. This YouTube journey that we began and still continue for many of us has been YouTube and all these communities. I've said it many times, it's my family. It's just so amazing to see and listen to all these amazing indie artists, and each one has their unique story and how they got here and what they've overcome to get here, and I think it's beautiful. And yes, I owe a ton to Pete John, and only because this is how I came into the community. And then I got to meet all you wonderful people, amazing people. And then I got to form a metal band that I've always wanted as a kid, and unfortunately, when I reached that fork in the road, I went the other way. But that's okay. I'm sure there's a reason. So, COVID continues. People continue to die, but here it is. Now it's hitting close to home. And as I said, many clients, not because of COVID, because of the depression that came with the lockdowns and all that. But now COVID is hitting. And I'm Italian. I come from a large family. So I'm going to say at least 7 to maybe 10 family members, immediate family members, taken for this disease. And it was kind of angry at the good Lord. And many of us get to that point. But then I realized, like, he's there, and he's always there for us. And it was just, I wrote this song called Tired Son, and it's just a discussion of gratitude to my higher power, my good Lord. And I picked up this as I did research for the George Floyd story song called Rise. As I did some research, I came across this little saying which inspired this song called Tired Son. And it goes like this: if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that was used by Martin Luther King from the book of Isaiah. Tired Son. When it comes, Lord, it comes from being good, Lord. Like the good book says, Lord. Tired son, well, it's time, Lord, to raise the bar on yours, Lord, to leave pushing, keep on fighting, keep on breathing in, we keep believing. We keep on pushing, keep on fighting, keep on breathing in, we keep believing. It's true, Lord, you never slept behind the wheel, Lord. You always have my back, Lord. Yeah, but I'm tired some. My good Lord, I always challenge you, Lord, but you never tire of me, Lord. Yeah, but I'm tiresome. We keep on pushing, keep on fighting, keep on breathing in, we keep believing. We keep on pushing, keep on fighting, keep on breathing in, we keep believing. You know I trust in you. I only trust in you. Thank you. So I can just imagine how many times JJ put it in the comments tonight that he always reminds me never to forget this first album. It's his favorite. No, I won't. I really appreciate everybody coming on. Before I exit with my favorites, we still have time. So I'm going to play this one, but I want to just talk about it. Enable editing. What have I done? All right. There we go. Maybe a little smaller. That's better. So yeah, during COVID, go back to work, go back home, go back to work, go back home. You're allowed to shop here, you're not allowed to shop there. You're allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. So it was quite confusing, and still many people dying around us. And yeah, it was just a terrible time. And I'm talking about it because COVID actually started my YouTube journey. So, and I was wondering, there were so many, like I saw so many beautiful things, but then I saw so many people going against things, and I was okay because everybody has opinions and their rights and everything, and that's good. But this song, New World, that is not on the album, and the reason why it wasn't on the album, I was just afraid it got too not even thinking that people don't even know what I write about, but I could have put it on. But also, once I released it on Pete John's song Timber, I vowed that I wouldn't record it in studio, so I just did a drum click, and many of you know the story behind New World. It was actually JJ's idea. And yeah, so this song is definitely inspired by the COVID curse, and it was just, let's just stop the dying. It was just me being naive, I guess. Yeah, and then watching videos and TV of the elderly just at the window and waving at their children and stuff, and it was just brutal. So I wrote this song called New World, and I will put this uncut version on the album. Anybody that's purchased this on BANDCAMP is going to have access to it. And thank you to the, 40 different artists and maybe over 60 different artists, and it's just incredible the number of people that covered this song, New World. So alone, it's been a while since I touched your face. It's been a long, year. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a world's war against you and me. Find peace. Dying, stop on dying, yeah. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a new world. Stand tall, stay strong. Let's sing of love, sing of love, lessons learned. Move on. Thank you. I appreciate you all for coming out tonight, or afternoon in some places. We did this in really good time. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I certainly enjoyed the whole process of creating this album and recording and all that experience. I hadn't been on stage, aside from family gigs and stuff like that, in, Jesus, I had quite a run with my addictions. Probably 30 years old. It was the last time I was on stage, over 30 years ago. So this next song, which is my staple song, is obviously dedicated to the survivors, Indigenous people. I was watching a show, like we all did during COVID, not much to do. You can play only so much music and catch up on a lot of these. And this one was called Yellowstone. And it was an episode where they were talking about unmarked graves. And I guess it's based in Wyoming, this show. In the US, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that's terrible. And just how naive I was. Maybe 2-3 weeks later, we started to find a whole bunch of unmarked graves throughout Canada, in probably every province. And it was the saddest thing I had ever heard in my life. Aside from knowing a little bit of the history of what we took, I never realized, and being Catholic, I never realized this was possible. And it was. And then I started to do the research and absolutely heartbreaking. And so I wrote a song called The Flame. Enable editing. I must have moved my file. Come on. There we go. I dedicate this song to all Indigenous communities throughout the world, not just in Canada, and the survivors, the victims, the flame. Sitting in the sun is sitting, cities falling, people screaming. Pray for the drowning children, hear them calling, no one's listening. People pointing, no one takes the blame. No sense in trying to fight it, it's all the same. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds, Has our love lost its flame? Don't tell me times are changing. Heard that same old shit since I was 10. People draining fluids from the earth, world wars, greed, insanity. Humanity's lost its grip. No truth, no hope, no peace. It's just you and me. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Has our love lost its reason? Has our love lost its flame? Sitting sun is sitting, cities falling, people screaming. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Has our love lost its reason? Has our love lost its flame? Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. That screen is a little far. I can just see a few names. Obviously, DJ Big Red and Folk Punk and Lori, Live to Fly. The Nut House, as I told you all, he'll be on tonight. Also, Rebel Rocker, Sandra Whitaker. I think I just saw the Mix Club rep. How you doing? Anthony Richardson, thank you so much, man. Mr. Smith, I saw in here. Shell, great to see you. Axe, what's going on? Tony Howie. Yeah, I really appreciate you all. Once again, right after this show, which is pretty much done, you're all going to be dumped over to Thomas Christ, followed by Jade Star. Lars, what's up? Followed by, Thomas Christ, yeah, Jade Starr, Pete Johns, and I believe Brad Example will come right after that. Brenda, great to see you all. I wish I could see. I just saw something. All right. Once again, thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting me throughout my journey on YouTube. That was the COVID era, the first 7 songs that I released on YouTube and available on BANDCAMP and all the other streaming platforms out there. And really appreciate you all again. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see some of you in the chats in some of these amazing shows that are going to be on. Bonfire, what's happening? Yeah, I'll see you all in the rooms tonight. Neptune, I think I just saw, I can't read that far. Hetriani, there you are, Hubs. All right, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you very much. I love you all. I sincerely mean that with all my heart. This Monday night on the Community Pulse, we have Jade Starr and Brad Example. Going to be up to no good for sure. And you all know that Lori's just going to jump in because she just does whatever the hell she wants. And love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.